see you guys. Okay, so I have not worked out. I'm gonna say in the last 2 weeks. When I strained my quad muscle, it really took me for a loop. First thing happened is that I got really hard on myself and I beat myself up, which I'm gonna talk about that. And I beat myself up. Then right after that, it was Alana's birthday, it was Easter, and Lana's birthday, Easter. Then I caught a cold because, you know, Ava was sick. So I didn't get as sick as Ava because Ava ended up having strep throat, but I did catch this cold thing, and then I became on my cycle. And so the week just really got away from me. Very compulsive attitude. When I do something, I give it my 110%. To the point sometimes that I make it unfun because I just put so much pressure on myself, so much pressure just to be the best and to do the best, and that's really good, but it kind of, as my grandmother would say, take the J out of Jesus. It's a process. This weight didn't come on overnight. It's not going to go off overnight, and it's 90 days to get my life. Like, it's not just 90 days to lose weight. I want to get my life. I want to be happy. It's so much bigger than, it doesn't have to be workout twice a day, because that's what I was doing, workout twice a day. You know, I mean, I get to the point where I was working out, like I didn't want to leave the house because I wanted to make sure I ate at this time and this time and this time, and I want to make sure that I portion control my food, and I just put so much pressure on myself because, you know, I love you guys and you guys are so supportive, and I'm not blaming anyone or making any excuses, but I just wanted to be the best that I could be, to the point where, and I do this a lot, that it's not even fun anymore. And I'm at 244, so I didn't even gain any weight. I actually have lost and or maintained. And when I was like working out twice a day and counting all my calories, and I'm not saying any of these things are wrong, I'm just saying the process that I went about it is wrong. And when I was so stressed on myself, I actually saw myself, like one time I got up to 248, and I totally believe that's because I was just putting so much stress on myself that my body was just flipping out. It doesn't have to be life or death decisions, and I'm saying this to you guys, and I'm really saying it to myself. If anybody doesn't have anybody to support them or encourage them, I really want this community to be that for you. But definitely get a support system or a support person in your life. Like, I don't care what I say or what I do. You know, J. Rogers thinks I'm the best thing since sliced bread. And not to toot my own horn, I don't know what it feels like to have someone say, no, you can't do this. Like, I wrote on my Facebook page, like, if I told him I was going to build a rocket and I'm going off to the moon, he would look at me and go, okay, babe, so what do you need me to do? That's just how he is. And if you are with a significant other, or you have someone who isn't supportive of your journey, really take that into consideration and ask yourself, you know, why is that okay? The thing that I want to talk about, and the last thing I want to talk about, is the natural hair community. Brands representing you. I love my natural hair. I've been natural going on 7 years now, and I started going natural when I had Alana, because after I had Alana, I never did my hair. I never was the one to do my hair. I always went to my aunt or went to the hairdresser. But after I had my kids, I just didn't have the funds, and Alana had such beautiful curly hair, and I was like, hey, I gotta figure out how to take care of her hair. I remember, you know, getting in these natural hair groups, and I remember being attacked. Like, that was the first time I actually got in a group and posted a picture and was attacked for my hair, or because I think I said something about a product and they were like, no, it has silicone in it, you can't use silicone, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I'm like, what the, okay, because everybody's flipping out the Shea Moisture thing, and I never get into brands, I never get into hype. And like I wrote on Facebook too, I will use a product if it works good for my hair that has a Care Bear on it. I don't look for Shea Moisture, I don't look for any of these natural hair brands to represent me as a black woman. I don't find my blackness or my who I am as a woman. I don't look for Swab or Dove to represent me as a woman. I don't look for Shea Moistures to represent me as a natural hair black woman. I represent me. I represent myself. And I feel like when people just put themselves in this box, like, oh, I'm natural hair, I don't straighten my hair, you can't use this heat, you can't do that. That once again takes the J out of Jesus. The whole point of it is, just right now in the society that we're in right now, All I really want is just for African American women to take care of their natural hair. When you guys go to these salons and stuff like that, and I'm not bashing weaves or anything like that, just take care of your hair, because I see it, like the edges and all that stuff like that. We as women have been lied to and told that we don't have beautiful hair. We have beautiful hair. And I know for a fact when I was growing up, you were supposed to get your hair relaxed. That was good hair for it to be straight. My daughter's hairs are beautiful. Jarrell hair is beautiful. I love my hair. Just take care of your natural hair. And please, if you're scared of like the hype, or it just seems like it's just so much and you have to spend $60 on some serum, that is BS. I have got really great deep conditioners, really good conditioners from the dollar store. I get Aussie Moist, which is the quote unquote, when you think of Aussie Moist, I love their products. And when most people think about it, or when I first thought about it, I thought it was, you know, for Caucasian hair or straight hair. That brand doesn't represent you. They represent them. They're trying to make money. They can say whatever they want to say about, you know, the culture or the cause or this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, it's a marketing scheme. And the more people they reach, the more money they make. If you take care of your hair, deep condition it, you know, Alana's hair grows. You know why Alana's hair grows? And I am on a rant. You know why Alana's hair grows? Because I leave her hair alone. Leave your hair alone. Leave it alone. Everybody, you know, when she got her hair straight, everybody was joking like, what kind of fruits and berries did her mother put in her hair? No, you have these little teeny babies out here. Like, y'all talk about Blue Ivy. If you look any of the baby pictures from Alana, Ava, and Aiden, when they are babies, like 6 months, almost to a year, their hair is sticking. Yes, let me slow down. Their hair is sticking up in these little, maybe beady or curly afros. I left their hair alone. You are braiding a baby's hair down and their hair hasn't even developed. It's not even strong enough. And then you wonder why the baby don't have any edges. Leave that child alone. Like beads. And then even when they put the beads, oh my goodness, beads weigh your hair down, and it's on there. I have seen kids with beads legit start right here all the way down here, all over a little kid's head. I always think, like, I hate when bobby pins or like curlers in my hair. I'm like, does that baby sleep comfortably? No one's saying you don't love your kids and your kid's not going to be presentable and all this stuff like that. Leave your hair alone sometimes and leave their hair alone sometimes, and their hair will grow. They will grow. But it's all a mindset, and you know, everybody, you know, you don't have to take my word for it, but the natural hair community and the jazz behind it, I just saw it and I'm like, this is why. This is exactly why. When I say hashtag natural hair and all that stuff like that, I'm not talking about, oh, I only use angel tears, or, you know, oh, I only use dove poop. I'm saying natural hair because I don't use perm and, or any type of chemicals to relax my hair. That's what I mean about natural. One thing I can say at least for African American women in natural hair, shampooing does strip your hair. And the way that the dirt and actually the dandruff and all this other stuff and the oils and stuff like that is what helps your hair to grow. J-Rel is another person. His hair is so long the way it is because he leaves it alone. If you see guys that go get their hair done like faithfully, retwist every couple of weeks, you'll see that their hair stops growing because it's constantly being manipulated. Jake sometimes go once a month, twice every 4 or 5 months. Like, sometimes it gets bad. Usually when I go, when you gonna get your hair done, is when he gets his hair done. Use shampoo maybe twice a month. Like, really shampoo me and the kids' hair. I co-wash our hair. I co-wash Alana's hair. The most I'll let them go is every 2 weeks, but I usually keep my kids' hair in like plaits and stuff like that, so, or braid it up so it doesn't get that dirty. But yeah, it's not this religion. It's not this big myth. It's not any of that. They don't represent me or my kids. They are just a brand that has products. If I like some of their products, I don't like some of their products. But there's nothing that I'm going to get on social media and hoop and holler and rant about. I just feel like this is just blah. Your life, live it to the best of your ability. And if that is being healthy and losing weight makes you feel better, fine. If being fuller and not losing weight, fine. If having natural hair, fine. If it's wearing weaves, fine. Only thing I will say is that just protect your natural hair, because you're gonna need some hair for them to sew it onto. So you still gotta, you know, do your hair. And I'm starting to understand don't have any idols. I see why he says don't have any idols, because I'm noticing that when I turn something into an idol, like weight loss or hair or anybody or anything, it's so freaking stressful. It's very stressful. When I turn anything into an idol or make anything the center of my attention, and I really can't focus on any or anything else, it gets even stressing. That's talking about relationships. That's talking about parenting. That's talking about myself. If I'm just focusing on me too much, I'm like, girl, you need to go out here and help somebody. Like, get out of yourself. Stop thinking about yourself all the time. Like, you know, anything other than God. Like, when I focus on Jesus or when I focus on God, I feel such a peace and I feel so whew. But anything else, it is just very stressful. So I totally am now understanding why he says don't have any false idols or don't have any no idols, because it's just a stress. It's a stress. So I'm really happy to have these chit chats. I'm so excited to keep going. If you're new to the channel, thumbs up and subscribe. Definitely comment below and tell me, what do you feel about the natural hair community? What do you feel about weight loss? Do you kind of overdo things? And what have you decided to do to kind of stop yourself from when you feel like yourself are jumping over the edge? What are you doing to kind of combat that? You know, just comment below, have the conversation going. So I love you guys so much. Whatever you want to do, go out there, do it, crush it. You can do it. So see you guys.